I'm back to an old spot of mine, and if you've seen some of my older videos, then you may have seen this place. It's covered up with the trees right now. This would be a really good wintertime project, especially since the ground is so hard right now. But I found some pretty cool stuff out here. I found some coins from the 1800s and some old jewelry and things like that. But as you can see, it's an old home and it's built with square nails, so there's houses around this area that are from the 1840s and 30s and stuff, so don't really know the age of this one. It looks like it's been remodeled, kind of turn of the century, but this house is definitely older than that. But we may sneak in there today, take a little look around. I didn't really want to do that by myself, but we may sneak up in there and take a tour on the inside. So I got a high signal here, and I thought it was going to be a silver dime, but check that out. If I can get it to focus. It's a pretty neat little buckle. It's tiny. I wonder what that would have went off of. Anyways, that's the first good target here today. I've been here about 15 minutes. So that's pretty promising. So I was just over there up underneath them trees, and I worked my way kind of around this edge. Got a nice little signal right here. Pulled up a nail out first, rechecked the hole, and found part of an old harmonica reed. So that's pretty cool. So I wanted to ask y'all a question. This is a serious question here. So if you were swinging along in a cow pasture and you looked down and you saw a cow patty right there, and then all of a sudden you had a silver dollar signal up underneath there, would you dig it? I don't know if I would. Well, if it was an old one, I'd flip it over and dig it, but one like that, that's fresh, I don't think I'm getting in there. Y'all let me know what you think. So I had a pretty good signal down here. Check that out. I thought it was a coin at first, but it's not. Some kind of old flat button. I can't make it all out yet, but that says standard. I don't know what this says yet. I don't see anything on the front right now, so I think it's just a normal old flat button. But if I get anything off of it, clean it up with some lemon juice, maybe that'll help. I will definitely get some pictures. Cool. By the way, that rang up like a 18 to a 20, which is a little high for a flat button, but it's about the size of a penny, so that's probably why. So check this out. I'm right here in front of this old house. I guess that would have been the backside, and got a signal right here. I thought it was going to be a coin, and I thought it was two coins next to each other, but it turned out, check that old fork out, and that thing is old, but man, I think that looks so cool. That's wicked. I'll be displaying that for sure. I love how it's bent up. It's almost bent into the shape of a spur. It's really cool. Man, I had a screaming signal down here, but it was bouncing all over the place. So I dug down and check it out. It's another one of those hot combs. People would have used that, they would have heated it up on a stove, got it real hot, and they would have straightened their hair with it. This is late 1800s, early 1900s. I'm not super familiar with the dates on these. I mean, I've tried to look them up, and best I can come up with is, you know, late 1800s, early 1900s. Anybody else has any info on them, please let me know. That's cool. Anything in here? Ooh. What the heck? Something got ate up in here. Ooh. Okay. I didn't really want to be here by myself. You see what happens when you're by yourself? Holy cow. don't see any snakes up in the rafters. That's the only thing I'm concerned about at this moment. I don't know if I'm up to date on my tetanus shot, so and we're in. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Holy cow. What in the world got a hold of that bird? Does anyone know? I've seen this in several old places. Does anybody know why they hung these leather straps above the door? I don't really have a clue. Oof. Check out the old fireplace. And that's cool. What's that? Let's see if we can see behind here. See anything back there? Bet you some coins got dropped up in here. Maybe they hid some money up in the walls. If they did, it would have fell straight down. Man, that's old. Don't see any carvings on it or anything. There's another dead one. Or is that part of the same one? Yuck. What is that? It's like a trunk or something? What if it fell from the attic? I don't know what I'm standing on right now. Something about that right there. Can't really get to it. We were just in there. Didn't really see anything. Gonna come in here into this little side room. Bunch of mason jars. None of this stuff looks terribly old as far as the bottles go. Obviously somebody's been in here. Man, that's pretty cool, ain't it? It's like an old radio. Or if the knob still turns. Not doing anything. I wonder what's in that. There's a few little bottles. That's a cold cream jar over there. Came in here last time and there was something that started growling at me, and it was a baby vulture. It stood over in this corner and it sounded like a demon. It was pretty crazy. See this. Let's see if we can flip it out of the way. This thing's so flimsy. There's nothing under there. Yeah, okay. What is that? This is some homework. Oh, it's about farming. Culling and selection of high egg producers. Last time I was in here, I found somebody's old homework. But I've been able to do more today than I did last time. Come on. What is that? Oh gosh, that scared me. It was a brush. That's where the bristles would have been. There's something inside of that can. I don't see anything in there. What is that? Come on. Got it. Hold on, guys. Let me unfold it. It says only the movie theater screen has the scope and sweep to bring Rudyard Kipling's great adventure story life in Technicolor. MGM's gigantic production of Kim in color by Technicolor, starring Errol Flynn and with Dean Stockwell. Some bugs on it. Let's lay this down right here. Is that cool? We're gonna have to look up when this movie came out. Did any of y'all remember it by chance? I'm not seeing a date on here. Huh. Well, that's cool. Alright, I think I'm done inside of here. If that wouldn't have fallen in, we could have went back there and ain't no telling what we could have found. There's no way to get back there now, and everything that was in that room is smushed. So let's get out and swing around for a few more minutes, and then I'll show you what we found and we'll get out of here. Alright, so for today's hunt, we got some pretty cool stuff. Got my trashy stuff over here. I didn't get this in the video. This is a Model T Ford valve stem cover. That's what that would have went off of if you ever find those. That's pretty cool. This spoon was actually laying out here. My old buddy I used to metal detect with, he passed away, but he used to come out here and metal detect, so I'm betting he left that. It said silver plate on here, but obviously all the plating's gone. Found this straightening comb. Those are always pretty cool to find. I'll get it cleaned up later. Nice piece of brass, nice piece of history. Of course, we don't have any sort of use for anything like that these days. Couldn't imagine the ladies if they had to heat these things up on the stove now and comb their hair. I don't think my wife would do too good with that. This super cool old fork. I mean, that joker is, it's nice. I just thought that was going to be something else as I was digging it, but isn't that just wicked? That thing is so cool. My favorite find of the day has to be this old ornate little buckle. I haven't really cleaned it up yet, but that thing's pretty cool. I don't know what that would have went off of. Maybe a on a shoe, or maybe an animal. I'm not sure. That's really cool. Found this old button right here. I haven't really looked up the back mark yet. I can read standard. I'm not sure what it says up top. That's where the shank would have been, right there. And as of right now, I'm not seeing anything on the front. Of course, I'll clean it up later. That's cool. And piece of a harmonica reed. I also dug this, and at first I thought it had some writing on it, but now I'm not so sure. I thought I saw the number 32 on there. Probably part of the inside of a pocket watch or something. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's adventure. It was a lot of fun. Found some pretty cool relics. Did some exploring in there. And hope you guys tag along on the next one. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more. And I will see you guys on the next one.